What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 25 of my Total Warhammer 3 Vilitch the Curseling Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we continue to advance both in the north and the south with Egrim Malphasadier and his Burnination army going through the Undead and heading towards the Black Fortress, while Vilitch seeks to vassalize the remnants of the Decadent host. They do still have a full stack here that we will have to deal with, but I really doubt that they have any kind of chance against Vilitch. Speaking of Vilitch, we might as well start moving him forward to the Fortress of the Damned, as we want the place for ourselves so we can vassalize the Aghole, and then we'll allow them to keep the Silver Tower of Sorcerers right after. Even though it feels like a place that should belong to Tzeentch, but we just can't let them have this, because once again, if they rebel, I don't want them taking the Aghole with them, and that would be too annoying to deal with. Anyway, and also on top of that, I don't really trust them to hold on to a coastal territory, because they could just lose it, and then where are we? Stuck, that's where. Let's go with Malphas towards Black Fortress here. I guess we have to kill Egrim here first, which is kind of annoying because it takes away our movement. But oh well, what can you do? Let's auto-resolve this. Should be a little bit of damage to us. Actually, not that much. Do we want to heal here? I think if we move towards the Black Fortress, yeah, you know what? We're gonna heal even if it's a tiny amount. And the reason for that is that we got attrition here. And we can't really do much about it, and damn, we really can't move far. Yeah, attrition for at least one turn, and then we'll take 2 turns to reach Black Fortress. It would be really annoying if Dusty Legbiter here jumped over this water and went for it himself. I suppose if that happens, we could always request the army from him, just so that he doesn't get it. Because obviously everything else around here is irrelevant, but that damn Dark Fortress does need to be built. Also, Kolek, oh wow. Look at his trash army, what is this? It's turn 72, Kolek, what are you doing, man? Oh well. Barbaros the Gatewatcher, you, march stance all to, actually, maybe regular stance. You're gonna hit the Tower of Ashung, but let's not risk you getting killed by these guys. And you, Assassin, what can you do here? You can assault some units, you can assault some garrison, you can't... Well, there's no hero for you to kill. I guess you could just keep leveling off of this. Yeah, fine, assault the garrison a little bit. And he didn't even die. Good job, buddy. Specialist, and let's go assassinate. That's the one that adds additional chance to succeed, so we might as well. Alrighty, that looks good, and now let's move the rest of the tech thieves and assassins. Oh wow, you have... a very much a target-rich environment here. 51, I think the 56 was the highest one. Alright, 56 it is. Well done, Assassin. A critical success for you, and another chance to increase your chance to succeed at Assassination. Let's see. We'll be losing Flamers to the attrition, 1 per unit. But oh well. Tech Thieves, it's up to you now. 7 turns, though, isn't bad. You can still continue moving, though. Ooh. Do we steal tech, or do we have you assassinate somebody? 72% and 71%. Yeah, let's do it. You could just sit around for a turn or two. It's not like 7 turns is going anywhere. There you go, well done, though you do not need the man to coalesce. Alrighty, and you don't need the Path to Glory either. Ooh, speaking of Path to Glory... wait. Scouting, I guess. Path to Glory just reminded me, this guy, Ragnar Zorateller. You are able to evolve, are you not? Yeah, you are. I think one of the reasons I wasn't evolving you was because I kind of like what you have now, but honestly, Open Eyes is kind of garbage. So let's just devote you to Tzeentch. You are still in charge of the ranged army here. Well, let's hope that it's decent. Yeah, the ranged army will benefit more from the lore of Tzeentch than the lore of Metal, I would think, and it also feels more appropriate. Alright, come on, don't be awful. I guess we just replace him if it's awful. Really wish it didn't cost 2k, but what can you do?
The power is mine.
Alright, let's see what he's got now. He's got Evil Eyeball, which is awful. But the Path to Glory, let's see, we got a Gate of Tzeentch. Oh. Okay, I like that, actually. Unbreakable is trash, and frankly, Indisputable Champion is also kind of trash, but I like Gate of Tzeentch, and the reason for that is because we have a bunch of aspiring champions here because they have Gate of Tzeentch. So it's appropriate that this guy has Gate of Tzeentch as well. It is unfortunate that it's basically the only good thing he has, but oh well. Let's get you your Warp Fire back up and running though. Though it obviously won't benefit the summons, at least it'll benefit these guys. Nah. That was okay. Kind of meh, but okay. That's it for you, buddy. Let's see. Tech Thief, next up. You've got 3 turns to steal tech, so let's actually do that a little bit more. Head out to the Sarl encampment, because I'd like to see what's going on up here. And hey, Throggy. How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna have to kill you later. And another Manticore for you. Everybody's getting Manticores today. Alrighty, well that's it. And I do believe we now can spend the money and go on, unless there's something to do with quick deals. Worldwalkers and Wintertooth both kind of like us, but we will be fighting them instead to subjugate them. Bearsenling, you're probably somebody's vassal. Wait, it's actually surprising that... they can engage in a trade agreement, but I guess they are a vassal, not a... Clan Ferric wants to peace. That's not gonna happen. Why would you? No. They're holding dark fortresses. That's not gonna happen. Also, I keep interrupting myself and getting multiple thoughts out here. Let's get some money spent, shall we? You are now an exploit vassals, which means we're free to upgrade the strategy chamber despite the cost. And then, I believe that's the only thing that we really wanted to upgrade here. I guess we could upgrade this, but we really care about it. It's mostly here to increase our Exalted Hero capacity. I mean, the question will be, I guess, whether we keep it later on or not. We will still need the Exalted Hero capacity, but I guess then the question is, will there be better things to build here? Obviously, everywhere needs an armored tower, so that'll go there. And then we'll have 2 spaces left for, let's say, you and you, both of which provide additional favor. And ignore these 2? Yeah, fine, we'll keep you around then. 3.8k, but I think we don't need to upgrade it right now because it doesn't actually give us anything in terms of upgrades. Yeah, there's no actual point to upgrading this. Every single upgrade is just a minus 5% chance for warband upgrade costs, which are so minimal. It's just awful. Go back to Insights of the Void, please. Alright, next thing, Imperial Road. Any money we want to spend here? Well, I guess we could upgrade the next level of the towers in case we start fighting somebody. And I believe that's it. Okie dokie, Eastern Steppes, same thing goes for you, you're good as you are. Red Fortress, you're ready to go to tier 5, and we have got into exploit vassals, so we might as well just spend the cash on you. Otherwise it's gonna take forever. 6 turns, so for now you can go back into Insights. Gunpowder Road, you look good to me. And yeah, let's get the strategy chamber here, and I guess the tower as well. Unless there's somewhere else where we can build money. Now, Blackrock, we're gonna have to prioritize you. And Gunpowder Road will have to go with next turn, then. Wait, was it Gunpowder Road or was it somewhere else? Oh, it was the Blood Marshes for the tower. Yeah, alright, rest of that is fine. And you're still an exploit vassals, but since we're gonna spend money on you next turn, I guess you can hold on to that. Also, we're good here, right? Whirling Destruction, Tides of Magic, Arrows of Destiny, Dark Portal. Yeah, the rest of this looks good to me. Crown of King, right. That was to increase the XP based on what Vilitch was doing. Okay, that works. And I guess that's an end turn. Path to Glory available is probably something we can ignore. It's on a Tech Thief. We will probably try to evolve the Tech Thieves at some point, mostly because they have that stupid Open Dice trait, but whatever. Still annoying that you got Evil Eyeball, and it's so awful. Who cares about ambush defense chance? At least be ambush defense and success chance. I really don't like how some things are just so bad they're basically not even viable, you know what I mean? Like, they should be a smaller difference between them, I would think. You know what I mean? Like, they should be side grades, and not necessarily something is decent and then something is just terrible. Okay, well this was bound to happen. Western provinces. Oh man, this kills our... yeah. And we can't break the alliance, huh? That's interesting. Do we actually want to fight the Blessed Dread over this? No, we don't, but... Yeah, it was a mistake to get the Western Provinces. We should have just destroyed them. No, well. Too bad. Oh, man. The problem with this is that... Well, we're not really getting any money out of the Blessed Dread. This is going to tank our reputation. And though I suppose we could... Oh, man. I'm actually really worried about Tzeentch doing this. We need to vassalize Tzeentch so that he can't do this, then. I think that our own vassals can't attack each other, right? It's only our allies that can, though I could be wrong. Well, whatever, what can you do? Kill the Blessed Dread now. Might as well take his territory. Besides, one of our armies is here, so that shouldn't be too bad. And this will also probably help our reputation with the Cathayans, because they used to not like our treaties with the Blessed Dread. And to be fair, the Blessed Dread weren't really helping us, but yeah, it's the reputation hit, I think, that's going to hurt more than anything else. Ally loses outpost, Blessed Dread, allied outpost lost, yeah, we know. Faction destroyed, ally begins outpost construction, technology research, so we can get Chaos Knight upgrades, brutal business, I guess because war were declared, and, wasn't this gonna complete in one turn? Weird. Maybe it was, maybe we ran out of points. Oh, damn, you did go here. Well, that's actually quite irritating. Do we use you to take the Black Fortress, then? I think we do. I think we have no choice. We can't have him take it, because there will probably be no way to get it back. Oh, this is going to cost all of our allegiance. But oh well. And you can't move this turn, but that's fine. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll have to use you to conquer some stuff, then, while you're here. You two can move in together. And we'll just send them into different directions to take stuff. It also looks like we'll probably be fighting with Kugat soon. We'll just let him end our agreements and then just destroy him, or otherwise vassalize him. But if we do, he'll probably declare war on the Western provinces. I do wonder how much these guys hate each other. Probably quite a bit. Alright, now you're probably not going to like our fighting with the Blessed Dread, though... I just realized you don't actually have any kind of alliance with them, interestingly enough. I wonder what it would take to vassalize you. Probably a lot, judging by this. Yeah, not really. Oh, you really want Shangyang, but it's still 50, so it's a little bit much. Alrighty, well, I guess we have to tell the USAC to attack this, and now I'm really glad that we started upgrading towers here, because they're gonna be needed. Where's the closest bordering armies to us? It's probably somewhere around here. Let's first take the Tower of Ashung. Wait, you can assault the garrison while you're at it. Hey, another success, and then you can move out there. Barbaros, you can auto-resolve this. The jungles are gonna get retaken, aren't they? Nah, whatever. We don't really care about them. Auto-resolve this, just take the territory, occupy it. Subjugate who? We can subjugate the tree people? Is that... Huh. I had never considered doing this. You know, that may not be the worst idea in the world. Subjugate.
Infinite knowledge will be yours.
Alrighty, this may lead to more infighting between our vassals and us, but honestly, at this point, I don't care that much. Oh, look, our reliability is still very high. Huh, I guess that the Blessed Dread doing that didn't really hurt us. Alrighty, well, it was bound to happen, and honestly, I just think that the Cathayans will probably be the better ally than Loke here. Oh, wait, he's willing to peace out now, but he'll just declare war again, won't he? There's no real point to doing this, is there? Or is there? Wait, give us City of Shigengan. No, wait. If we do this... And he declares war... Wait, this is just us peacing out with him. He'll still be fighting with our vassal, will he not? Or will this peace out with our vassal? I honestly have no idea. Huh. That's quite interesting. He is fighting with these guys as well. And we could give them some of his territory if we wanted to. Oh man, this is really interesting. If we peace out, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Do we want to just take his territory? What's the likelihood he allies with us again? He still does like us, as in there's still a lot of positives here. But he did just declare war on our vassal. And I have no idea whether the peace out will occur. I wish it says... I wish I knew whether it would peace out with our vassal or not. A lot of territory for us to take, and we could probably trade a bunch of it to Tzeentch to keep him happy. Maybe even use it to vassalize him. Hopefully before he declares war in the western provinces as well. Strength rank 4? Really? It would also give us an excuse to build another army out here and fight them. You know what? I'm not going to peace out with them. We're going to fight him. Let's see. There's an army here, which should be enjoyable. Let's start moving over here, and then we'll take Daicheng, and then we'll give it to the to these tree people, which also really don't like us, do they? But they are a vassal now. And I still trust them more, even with their hatred of us, than I trust the military allies. Ooh, minus 88 now for you, because I guess we're weaker because we're fighting the Blessed Dread. Well then, we shall see. Alrighty, well I guess then we need to spend some money on building up an army at Wei Jin here, so a new lord shall join the fray. Let's go for, well, we have a Lord of Death already. We don't have a Shadow Lord, but I don't like any of those. We have options with regards to a third eye of Tzeentch in the Lore of Death. We have Iron Skin, ooh, Baradon Festerheart. You're actually pretty okay. You know what, let's go with you. You actually have levels. And then if we pat to Glory, you will... Maybe we actually keep you as you are, or maybe even ascend you to Undivided instead. That's another possibility, but either way, let's get you some units. Recruit, then we will do this, because we gain these every single turn. Actually, no, you know what? And then 2 of these instead. Like so. Now, Sorcerer. Unearthly Reflex. This was a regular Chaos Lord, or no, it's a Sorcerer Lord. So we really need the Exalted Hero more. We got Unholy Strike for Assassinate, Burning Body, and Infernal Dominance. I honestly don't like any of these very much. You know what, let's just summon a few of these and then we'll delete them. And then we'll hopefully get a better replacement. Burning Body might be okay in certain armies, but meh. Yeah, alright, you guys will get replaced by hopefully something better. Then, we can immediately upgrade you to a Tzeentch type unit. Yes, and then you can become a Tzeentch warrior as well. And then we need to be level 3 to upgrade to Forsaken. Not that I necessarily want to build a bunch of Forsaken in here, it's just there is a possibility. Don't know what kind of army this will be yet. It would be really unfortunate to lose Clan Eshin's troops, though. That I think I would like the least. And I do want to get a couple more in here. You know what? Let's get... It's always decent to get a couple Poison Wind Globadiers in basically any army. There we go. That's a decent amount of range, and now we'll need a little bit more melee. But that should be decent. Probably could defeat Lokir's army depending on what's in there, even with the basic troops. It's just that we have a decent amount of range firepower, as long as we get a little bit more melee. Now you, let's get your Root Marcher and Dominating Presence. You will most likely have a lot of use for Chaos Vanguard, so let's get that because it's one of the best ones. Alright, and we'll obviously get more melee troops in there. Sounds good to me. Next, Vilitch. You, they destroyed the Palace of Princes rather than taking it for themselves. Oh, that's great for them. Vilitch keep moving towards them. And then we'll tell our allies here to reclaim the Palace of Princes. Occupy this. Thank you. Alright. Hopefully we can get some good battles against Lokir. Ragnar's Zorateller. Oh look, they've taken the Eagle Eries. Ooh, yes, wait. We want you to become our vassal, and you can hold on to the Eagle Eries. Oh, damn, they won't do this. Would you be willing to join our war against anybody? Alami and Sisterhood, for example? No. Clan Ferric? Also no. Talzin? No. Argolon? No. They want too much money for this, but I'm wanting to see if they would be able to join a war against anybody for free, just to keep our relationship. Carcassonne? It's gotta be somebody. Caravan of Blue Roses? No. Knights of Calidor, yeah, they don't like it. Nagaron, no. Okay, well then I guess we have nothing that they want. But then how are we gonna get... okay. Okay, there's another way we could do this. We could trade them Gorger Rock. And wait, where's Granite Spikes? It's up here. I take it Granite Spikes is not a blood ground. This is, I do wonder, aha, Black Fang here is a blood ground. Zarnagrand is as well. Ooh, okay, we can't let them have that. You march stands towards Zarnagrand. Also, you can steal tech from here, I guess, as well. Whoa, no. Oh, ooh, he failed, but he didn't die. I just saw that it was minus 30% chance to succeed. Or only 30% chance. Oh, wow. Grimgor is all the way in the Darklands with a lot of units, but once again, he can have all the territory. It's not like we care about it. Okie dokie. A lot of Dark Fortresses here, too, that we need to claim from, presumably, Clan Ferric. Yeah, okay, otherwise we're looking good. Well, minus the sudden war, but we were expecting that, at least partially, to be fair. Assassins, stay with Egrim, and now Dusty. Tech Thief. You are exhausted, so you can just stay here near the Falls of Doom to steal tech there, and keep an eye on it as well. You can continue stealing tech, but I want you to keep moving out here to see what's going on. And... so these guys are still a broken faction in this campaign as well as the other one. That's interesting. Are they always a broken faction? It's interesting that it's the same broken factions, isn't it? Oh well. Let's build that tower, shall we? Writhing Fortress, I think that was you, but if it wasn't there, I'm sure are other towers to build. Also, you can now go back into Insights of the Void. And we'll keep everything else as it is. Alrighty, well that's another end turn, and let's see if Lokir attacks us anywhere. I do imagine he should have stacks somewhere nearby. Also you... Oh wow, I didn't realize your army was that badly beat up. Go and occupy the city of Shigengan. If you can. If you Shigen can. We'll see about giving you Mingzhu and the city of Shigengan as well. And just giving you a bunch of stuff. Maybe surround Snitch with you. Make our vassals even stronger, so that he doesn't get any ideas, though who knows. I mean, Lokir got this idea, and we are a #1, we were the #1 faction, so anyway.
What does the Father require?
He requires that we end his non-aggression pact, yes. And that's fine. We'll be killing him and then subjugating him shortly. Yeah, it's honestly just better to kill things and subjugate them. Screw allies. Vassals all the way. I'm willing to give any vassal one chance. If they rebel, we destroy them. If they stick around, then we will keep them around. Alright, Darklands, yada yada yada. Wow, nobody's attacking us. I'm shocked and appalled. I wanted the fighting. Let's see. We got a new tech. Inscribed Chaos Armor is complete, and oh, we got one turn to get Unchained Beasts. Not that it really helps us at this point. We could go Gore Beasts and Doom Knights. That's actually quite nice as well. Slaves to Darkness. Oh, damn. We should have done this earlier. I hadn't thought about it. Request army cost reduction, considering we just used a bunch of armies. Considering we just used a bunch of cash on that. Yeah, but go for this one as well, because it only takes one turn, and thus it cannot be reduced. You, new troop. And I think we're good. Just out of curiosity, is there anything useful we could get in this army from... Well, we could get some artillery from the orcs. Maybe just some cheap goblin rock lobbers rather than the Doom Divers. We could also get some sky lanterns. Oh. Huh. That might be interesting, but maybe in a different army. If we had, like, the higher level of the crossbows, like, not the Jade Warriors, I might be willing to get some of those in here, but not like those. Alrighty, you, move here, towards the city of Shigengan, and hello, Kalnatoth. To where do you march? To Mingzhu, probably. And where did our allies go? They ignored our command, and they're deciding to go for Chimai over here. And Lokir's down here as well. Looks like he'll be heading for these relatively undefended territories. Okay, that's fine. Did you guys stop the siege here? Yeah, they did. They just left it alone. the heck are they doing? They've got 3 armies. Don't make us make another army out here to claim this as well, though somebody does have to fight Loke here. Huh. I guess it really depends on what kind of army he has. And we do have the money, after all. Maybe we'll do so. Let's keep moving out here, though, in the meantime. Now, where would you be going? To the Blood Mountain, perhaps? We can't reach you with Vilitch, but what Vilitch can do is move right here. And then go into ambush, and then hope that you fall for it. And in case you don't, what we're going to do is use not the Gift of Chaos, but rather Changing of the Ways and Muddle Minds on you to reduce your movement range. Man, I've been using this so rarely. This lasts for 5 turns and severely reduces your campaign movement range, but let's hope that you either go for us or run. Alright, so that's Vilitch. Man, we really gotta get a battle going, damn it. Ooh, hello. There's the stacks. Move here and set yourself up an ambush as well.
Tzeentch guides me.
And you know what? These guys, let's trade them the jungles.
Chaos awaits.
I assume that the rats don't like them very much either. Yeah, they don't like them very much, but once again, they are our allies, or they are our vassals, so they deserve to get some stuff for free. Trade to you, jungles of Qian, like so. I assume that... Wait. What if they try to claim Daicheng? Actually, we don't care if they claim Daicheng. We'd give that to them anyway. Alright, jungles of Qian, and... Wait, we have to pay you to give this to you? Okay. Weird, but okay. You're the only one that can build this up properly anyway, so there's no point in us holding on to it. Alrighty, that looks good to me. Next up, Igrim, you still have stuff to do. Dusty, you are gonna help with the auto-resolve here. Probably gonna take a little bit of damage, but whatever. And then you're gonna go right here and take Black Fortress. Auto-resolve it, please. Nobody should die. We should have an overwhelming victory here. Overwhelming enough. And subjugate who? Wait. Wait. Is this Goldtooth? Do we want Goldtooth? I don't think we want Goldtooth. Screw Goldtooth. I'm not interested. We have enough. It's getting too chaotic with our vassals. And now they have no settlements, correct? Yeah, Goldtooth is done. Alright, I'd rather have the Black Fortress to ourselves. Plus, Grimgor's been fighting him for so long, and I'd really prefer not to piss him off. Also, Grimgor doesn't like something that we did, but I'm not sure what it is. I do wish I knew. Oh well. We can just give him some gifts to appease him. Also, if we were to declare war on you right now... 2 turns. We didn't break our treaties, you broke the treaties. Huh. Actually, the player shouldn't be penalized for the other faction breaking the treaties. That should be a casus belli. Obnoxious. You're not able to use your damn stances. That's kind of dumb, actually. Alright, fine. You're gonna move slowly towards Pig Barter, and we're gonna have you attack Flayed Rock. It's not like there's anything for you to do out here. Although I suppose you could go in and claim or sack at least some territories back there. Maybe that's the way to do it. Ruin's End would give us a complete province. Hey, rude. That would give us a complete province here. Fortress of Orag, don't really care about you. Although, wait, depending on how Grimgor feels about you, you could be a potential vassal. You don't like us right now, but that could change. Let's also double check the Warherd of the One Eye here. Aha. Trade agreement, yes. Non-aggression pact, yes. And balance offer, yeah, sure, give us, wow. Right, the Beastmen will give us obnoxious amounts of cash. Wait. Have them join war against things we don't like. Knights of Calador. That's a yes. Who's nearby? Blessed Dread? Sure. They'll like us more if we do this. Caravan of Blue Roses? Yes. The money's good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this will make it more likely that we inevitably, or eventually, are able to get them on our side. Decadent Host, who will be dead shortly. Actually, no. No Decadent Host, because they won't like our treaty once we vassalize them. Clan Ferric will die. Lamian Sisterhood? Sure. Oh, wow, it's basically everybody. Fine, do Nagarond as well. And yeah, the only one we're going to leave out is the ones we're going to vassalize, so that's Decadent Coast. Sylvania. Arguelon. Talzin. Okay, they seem to be cool with most of this. And balance offer, and they're still willing to give us 8.6k. Alright, I'm happy with that. Very nice, and aha! Now they're willing to do military access. And soon, perhaps, wait. If we give them Gorger Rock right now... Nah. I was hoping that they would really want this, but it's only +2. Alright, go military access for now. And actually, no. Do military access when they get more money. And take it from them. Yeah, I'm hoping eventually we could give them Gorger Rock and maybe something else, and then that will allow us to vassalize them. That would be ideal. Also, while we're here, Ragnar Zorteller, please take Zarnagrin for us. Pyrrhic victory? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This garbage is gonna cause us a Pyrrhic victory? Really? Okay, we may actually have to fight this. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just that I don't think it'll be a very consequential fight. But if there's no other way to get a battle this episode, then that's what we'll do. Dusty, I forgot to move you, buddy. I can also steal your Skull Wand of Kalot. No, I imagine we can't. It's probably a unique to you. Although, your Forbidden Rod. Very much stealable. Consider it tribute, if I remember to do it later. Yeah, just head out to Ruin's End, then. But stay in this territory so that you heal up a tiny bit. Alright. Now that's good. Also, is there any territories that we want to give to Grimgor? I did want to give him Carrick Rag up here. But we need to trade him for something, and I still want Ice Spewer from you. But how the hell do we get it? Is there anything that we could trade to you to get this? And the reason I want this is to give it to Grimgor so that he gets a complete province out of it. I don't want to give him Gorger Rock. What else can we give him? It's basically Plains of Zunbai-Jin, which we can't give him, and the Gallows Tree. Where the heck is the Gallows Tree? The Gallows Tree is up here, and it belongs to us because there's wood there, is that why? Because I wanted the full province? Huh. They are our vassals, wait. This gives us ammunition for Marauder Horsemen and Marauder Horsemasters. It's actually not horrible, but I'd really rather Grimgor get stronger. If we have a limited number of vassals, we should make them good. So, Ice Spearer for Gallows Tree, how about that? Nah. Only for 20k. You know what? We'll hold off on that. We'll do it later, when the money is, once again, less consequential. Alrighty, let's keep going. We already moved over here, right? So you are good as you are, at least until you take City of Shigengan. You are going to move around, you're going to attack Mingzhu, though we can't recruit anybody in the warband. You know, temporarily, let's get a lord in here. A Chaos Sorcerer lord that can cast something. Obviously a Metal lord. Let's get Open Dies, because I don't actually care for you. Put you in here. If these guys fight, we may be able to... Oh my lord, they have a bunch of Blackguard and Agarond. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
For the great conspirator.
Although, if we put a bunch of Pink Horrors in here, it could. We do get them for free. Though, getting through the armor of the Blackguard of Nagaron is gonna be difficult. Although I suppose sufficient uses of Searing Doom might pull this off. We could also get Plague of Rust rather than Metal Shifting, but if we have limited amounts of magic, we should probably keep it to Searing Doom instead. Yeah, you know what, let's get Metal Shifting, and let's get a few gifted units, but only the ones that we're willing to lose, because they're basically free, so it'll be you. I'll get you some Screamers, although I was thinking about getting another Screamer for you instead. Now that I think about it, because I wanted 4 Screamers and then a couple Manticores. In fact, we don't technically need the Pink Horrors in this army. Or the Spawn, but that needs to get replaced. Yeah, you know what? You can have 1 Screamer. I'd really rather not have somebody march all the way over here just to reclaim this stupid little territory. Like so. Alright, that should be more than plenty to hold, I would think. Now, we got assassins and stuff to move, but you know what? That's probably something we can leave to next episode. Let's attack Zarnagrand, and let's just do the rest of the admin next episode. Plus, there's a lot of fights that we can get going, so... At least next episode we'll be fighting some Dark Elves. To Zarnagrand we go. Pyrrhic victory we shall see. Get to it, ranged army.
Come, warriors of Tzeentch. Destroy these weaklings and deliver them to their fate.
Alrighty, here we go. We are going to open up the battle with that stone shatter and bring down their gates while the rest of our army heads towards the enemy. Obviously, most of our army is of the ranged variety, so we will be having a little bit of a tough time in melee, but I don't imagine a crazy tough time, mostly because we still do have our soul grinders who can work their way into the city, though obviously this one's going to wait for his aspiring champions to come in, and then of course set aspiring champions who can not only just fight in melee, but can also use the summon of those pink horrors. You should be throwing your magic javelins, buddy. Huh. Why isn't he chucking those? Interesting. Come on, well, okay, I guess we're gonna have to get him into melee then, since he refuses to chuck his javelins for whatever reason. Dude, you have like a million things you can chuck those at. Very odd. Ah, there we go. Why did that take so long? There you go. You even managed to kill a few of those orc boys, though it would have been nice if you tried to target the trolls. But that's okay. The rest of our army is here. The Poison Wind Globadiers and the Pink Horrors are going to really annoy those goblin archers up on top of the walls, clear the walls, and then prevent those towers from firing, and then move through and then attack inside the city. We're also having our 2 units of Doom Divers attack the towers directly, mostly so that if they come back up, the towers cannot fight again. And ooh, nice arcing by the Pink Horrors as well, as the Orc Air Boys run away and get hit by a lot of fire. There we are, very nice. Though not a lot of them are going down, I do imagine it's doing quite a bit of HP damage. Alrighty, and our summons are on the field. The purpose of this particular summon being, of course, to prevent these trolls moving in and annoying our aspiring champions. Plus, these are temporary units, of course, and I think this will work quite well at keeping these guys distracted while the rest of our units do the work, particularly the Poison Wind Globadiers, who should kill those trolls fairly easily once they're actually into combat. Now, at the other gate, the exact same thing is happening with us moving in our Soul Grinder and both the aspiring champions. We've also summoned a couple of units of Pink Horrors to distract the enemy, the one is already down. And then we will be moving our unit of Poison Wind Globadiers close to the gate so that they can fire through the gate and help those aspiring champions and stuff. And of course, we can watch these guys fight a little bit. The ranged army isn't going to get a crazy amount of use out of its melee units, so we might as well watch them do their thing while we can. We can also see in the background those Poison Winds moving in to get ready to chuck their globes through the gate there, as soon as they formed up, of course. And that's why we're going to move our own aspiring champions away a little bit from the gate so that these guys have targets. And there we go. Here come the Poison Winds. Man, we should get some Death Globes here if we can as well. We're in many armies, to be perfectly honest. Although then again, we need artillery as well. Alrighty, well, that's going to probably be pretty darn effective, as we know about the Poison Wind Globadiers, and the trolls here are also in pretty bad shape as well, as they're taking continuous damage from our range units there, and the ones that are not quite yet damaged enough get a gaze of fate upon them so that they cannot attack very hard, while the Soul Grinder breaks their charge and counters by starting to kill them. We also got the Poison Wind Globadiers moving in and all of the Pink Horrors over on this side, targeting them at the same time so that these trolls will be done for shortly. Very nice. Down to 9, terrified, and very, very low HP percentage. We've also got the enemy unit holding here, but it is going to start taking Poison Wind attacks as well. And I believe this is their Lord unit, unless I'm mistaken. Yes, indeed it is, who just dropped from 75% HP down to 50, and is also going to get ripped apart quite soon. Especially with the Poison Winds moving in, so that they can get a better firing position on them. Nice fire breath from our Soul Grinder, some pink fire to follow suit, and some shots from those Poison Wind Globadiers as well. Very good. Ripping that unit apart indeed. It is now down to 25% and it is running away. And it looks like this gate has pretty much been cleared. The balance of power very much in our favor at about halfway to dead for the enemy troops. And it looks like this gate is actually just about done as well. Lovely. Hopefully not too many enemy units left here. Really hard to see with all these effects from the Poison Winds, though. I do love the effect, but yeah, it's very difficult to spot anything and what exactly is going on. We've also suffered a little bit of damage on a few of our Aspiring Champions, though this one is at half HP. It is, however, at all of its units still alive, though this one seems to have lost a few. It did start at nearly half HP, to be fair. And now these guys are in a really bad position, blobbed up, where Pink Fires and more Poison Wind Globadiers and range support coming in, and I do imagine that this battle is just about over. I'm gonna give chase to these Aero Boys and going to start attacking the rest of the enemy units as they run. And I'm actually shocked that the battle has not ended yet, because it seems like all of their units but this one is are running away. I guess there's a couple reinforcements that were holding the gates, which we are breaking through ourselves. In fact, since there's no fight to be seen, let's just speed it up until we find that last unit. And as the rest of our units move deeper into the city, plus at least they can capture a few of these points to prevent those towers. And there we go, now it's time to target those Aero Boys and I guess capture the center point because the enemy doesn't want to rout. Alrighty, Pink Fire. I can't believe this one unit is really holding. Maybe they're just going to wait for the reinforcements that were on the gates to come in. Looks like the Poison Winds can't actually reach them up there, unfortunately, though they are working on something else, trying to make sure that that Lord unit, the Biggins, does not come back. And they're doing pretty well at it as well. Alrighty, back to speeding through it until we can find out. There we go. Now this unit, it didn't even need to be destroyed. It was just waiting to rout with the rest of them. I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning on that was. Maybe it was waiting until the enemy Lord unit here broke? For good, as in it was routing our wavering. No, I think it was routing and then it rallied and then it broke for good once it got hit by those Poison Winds. And then after that, I presume the rest of the enemy units decided that no more. Works for me, and a decent battle for these guys. I don't imagine much losses either. Alright, there we go. Unsurprisingly, very much minimal losses there, even though this army wasn't really made specifically for sieges, a lot better on field battles. It does seem to work fairly well. Those Aspiring Champions definitely add something to moving through the gates together with those Soul Grinders, and then be able to summon more Pink Horrors on the field. Summons pretty much always useful. Alrighty, now we're obviously going to occupy the place. It is a dark fortress after all. Zarnagran, the seat of the Chaos Dwarves, and I, for one, cannot wait for them to join the roster of various factions that we got to play with. Now, in terms of what you get... Ah, man, I'd really love to get the Obsidian, but I guess we gotta get the growth first, because otherwise it'll take forever to grow. Oh well, not a big deal. Now, unfortunately with that, we're basically out of time, though I do have one more thing to say. I currently have a vote up in the community tab for those interested with regards to the next couple of campaigns, so do be sure to check that out and vote if you're interested, as that will be choosing the next, not just one, but several campaigns, or at least their factions. Other than that, next time, Ragnar will continue attacking the Darklands, but more importantly, we're going to get some interesting fights, hopefully, with regards to Lokir's forces. Seems like it should be pretty enjoyable. If it wasn't for the prospect of good fights, I probably would have just peaced out with him, but now it seems like maybe we take over everything that he has. If he wasn't willing to vassalize, then he will die instead. And then we'll have to consider whether we want to subjugate him or not, just to add insult to injury, but we'll have to wait and find out with regards to that. Though Vilitch isn't vassalizing Dark Elves, so maybe we destroy him, as per what we've been doing with this campaign so far. But anyway, thanks for watching. Whatever else I usually say, all glory to the algorithm. And I already said thanks for watching.